What's up everyone, my name is Frank. Hope that I'm having a great day today. The community and myself included have been asking for this product for quite some time now, and Collective Minds has finally answered the call. I get the privilege of showing off for the first time the brand new PlayStation 4 Strikepack Eliminator by Collective Minds. For those of you who don't know what this product is, the Strikepack is a wired, lag-free controller attachment for the PlayStation 4, which gives you 4 hyper-responsive back paddles as well as mod capabilities. I will be unboxing this bad boy. We're going to be talking about price, ergonomics, build quality. I'm going to show you guys how to use the product, and ultimately, I will put this to the test, and we are going to see how it performs. As always, I'll leave timestamps down below in the description so you all can skip to whichever part of the video that you want to see first. If you are looking to purchase the Strikepack Eliminator or any of the Collective Minds products for that matter, head on over to the Collective Minds website and use code SPARA at checkout to save 10% off of your purchase. I'm also going to be leaving a link to join my Discord down below in the description. I want you all to be part of my amazing community. And just a friendly reminder, I do stream every Saturday and Sunday starting at 1 p.m. Eastern time, so make sure to press that bell to be notified for future videos. If you guys are all excited and ready, smash that like button and let's get into things. Before we get to unboxing, there are a few important points that we have to talk about. Important point number one is the price. The Strikepack Eliminator is priced at $60 Canadian, which puts the product in a very competitive price range with the similar products that are currently on the market. And it is also a third of the price of those expensive custom paddled controllers. Moving on to point number two, you are able to use any Bluetooth wireless headset that you choose, but if you are wanting to connect your headset directly into the PlayStation 4 controller for audio and for mic, make sure you are using the latest version 2 PlayStation 4 controller, the one that has the light bar in the touchpad. Moving on to point number 3, the Strikepack Eliminator is a wired device. It needs to be plugged in, and this wired connection creates for a lag-free gameplay, and the provided wire is 10 feet long, so you have plenty of cable to play with. Moving on to point number 4, which is very important, the Strikepack Eliminator does support the mod pass, so you are able to purchase the yearly subscription and use the dedicated game packs on the Strikepack Eliminator. And moving on to point number 5, last but not least, the one that I stress about the most in every single video, please read the user manual. Everything is well explained, but nonetheless, I'll be walking you through the entire product and I'll be explaining the basics to get you guys going. Enough of this, I can't wait anymore. Let's get to unboxing. The box is on the smaller side, but it is loaded with plenty of product information. I've already gone ahead and broken the seal at the bottom. Slide this up. Oh, stop guys, don't move a muscle. Essentially, this card is saying that if you have any technical issues, to contact the Collective Mind support team for further help. And look at that. That looks gorgeous. Wow. It's actually in there pretty tightly, so you don't have to worry about it getting dislodged and getting damaged during transport. I'll go ahead, remove this. We'll come back to that. And next up in the box, we have the 10-foot long cable, which is actually braided. Now improves the durability. This is actually something I've been asking for quite some time, so I'm happy that the cable is braided. And moving on, down at the bottom, last but not least, we have the user manual along with the warranty card. The product does come with a 90-day warranty. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to clear off the table, and we'll take a closer look at the Strikepack. Wow, I am loving this clean, sleek, thin design. It is actually impressive, but it is by no means flimsy. I'm applying a decent amount of pressure right now. It's not cracking, it's not flexing. You want a solid product like this. I'm very impressed so far. The material is a hard plastic to be expected, and then down at the bottom where the back buttons are, it has a knurled finish, which I like a lot, improves the grip greatly. Let's check out the latch. It's on there pretty firmly as well. It's not really budging. I am applying a decent amount of pressure as well. And so far, I am loving it. You know what this feels like? This feels like a batarang that you throw, and it can probably endure that punishment for sure. So overall, I'm very impressed with the product design and the quality and durability of it. And I'm pretty sure this Eliminator is going to endure many hours of competitive gaming. I am gonna grab my controller. I'm gonna show you guys how to properly install the Eliminator. With your controller in hand, you are gonna grab your Eliminator. You're going to align the two charge ports, and you're slowly going to slide it on like so. It's going to clip into place, snap in, and then that latch is gonna come around, and you're gonna guide it and clip it into the 3 bottom speaker holes of your PS4 controller. It is going to be a tight, snug fit, and there's no way that this Eliminator is ever getting dislodged from the controller. It is on there securely and tightly, which is actually amazing. There are no panel gaps whatsoever, so you know that this Eliminator is made to fit snugly onto your PlayStation 4 controller. And just naturally gripping and holding the controller, look at my bottom fingers. They are naturally resting on the 4 back paddles. It is going to be super easy to use those back buttons. I am gonna go ahead, I'm gonna grab the 10-foot long USB cable and show you guys how to correctly synchronize your controller and Eliminator with your console. With the USB cable in hand, slowly got it into the port and press it in all the way. I get loads of comments from you guys saying that your strike packs aren't even turning on. Well, that's because your cable isn't properly plugged in. So make sure to press it in all the way. And once you have done so, press the PS button on your controller. Let your console load up. It's gonna prompt you to log into your profile. After that's done, give it a moment or two. And now plug the other end of the USB cable coming out of the StrikePack into your console. It's going to prompt you to log back into your profile. Once you have done so, you have successfully connected and synchronized the controller and StrikePack combination with your console, and your StrikePack will be ready to game with. Now, every time you do shut your console off, you will have to repeat the synchronization process. And I strongly suggest when turning off your console, only unplugging the end that plugs into your console. Unplug that end, keep that USB end that plugs into your StrikePack, keep it plugged in at all times. It's going to prevent you guys from damaging that charging port. Now that the StrikePack is fully connected and synchronized with our console, the Collective Minds logo lights up in white, which signifies that we are in the default competition mode. This mode only allows us to use the 4 back buttons. In order to remap these back buttons, it's actually a very straightforward and simple process. Each of the 4 back buttons correspond to their own mapping button, which is found next to the Collective Minds logo. So back button number 1, 2, 3, and 4 correspond to mapping button number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Pretty easy, pretty straightforward. In order to remap them, we'll take an example. We'll do back button number 1, we'll remap that to be circle. What I'm gonna do is press and hold mapping button number 1. I'm gonna press circle, I'm gonna release. We have just remapped circle to be back button number 1. Another example, we'll do back button number 2. We will remap that to be X. I'm gonna press and hold mapping button number 2. I'm gonna press X, I'm gonna release. We have just remapped X to be back button number 2. You're going to repeat the exact same steps to remap number 3 and number 4. With our 4 back buttons remapped, we are ready to game. But for those of you who are interested in using mods, I will show you how to apply them. We must first switch the StrikePack into mod mode. In order to do that, press and hold mapping button number 1, press number 2, release. Collective Minds logo will switch from white to blue, which signifies that the StrikePack is in mod mode. Next, we must first choose the class that we want, and then we have to choose the mod that we want to turn on in that class. In order to do so, start things off by pressing and holding left D-pad for 5 seconds. It's going to light up the class's LED, and we are going to use square and X to increase or decrease through the classes. LED number 1, class number 1 is primary weapon fire. LED number 2, secondary weapon fire. Number 3, anti-recoil. Number 4 is quick scope. Number 5 is auto run. Number 6 is drop shot. Number 7 is setting a mod to the back paddle number 1. And number 8 is setting a mod to the back button number 2. Once we have chosen a class, we are then going to keep holding and pressing that left D-pad, and we're going to use triangle or square to increase or decrease through the mods in that class, and it's going to be signified by the flashing yellow light on the light bar. So one flashing light is mod number 1 turned on in class number 1. If I press triangle one more time, it double flashes, which signifies that we have turned on mod number 2 in class number 1. In order to lock that in, I'm simply going to release off of all the buttons. If I want to remove a mod, I'm just going to keep pressing circle. When I release, everything will turn off. So let's put that into practice. I am going to turn on optimize rapid fire for my primary weapon, which that is LED number 1 with 1 flashing orange light. So let's repeat those steps. Press and hold that left D-pad for 5 seconds. Next, I am going to use square and X to highlight LED number 1, which is my primary weapon fire. I'm going to press triangle one time. 1 flashing light signifies that I am turning on optimize rapid fire. Once I'm happy, I just release off all the buttons. LED number 1 stays on, which lets me know I have a mod turned on my primary weapons. Let's apply a second mod. I'm going to repeat the exact same steps. I'm going to press and hold that left D-pad for 5 seconds, and then I'm going to use square and X to highlight the class that I want. I'll go to number 3, which is anti-recoil, and I'm going to press triangle one time to turn on anti-recoil, signifies by 1 flashing light. I'm going to let go, and now that third LED, anti-recoil LED, has been turned on. Lets me know that I have 2 mods active. Now let's dive deeper in what the Strikepack can actually do. There are a few mods that you are able to adjust. So let's try to adjust the anti-recoil mod. Every weapon has a different recoil pattern, so not all weapons will behave the same, so you will have to adjust the anti-recoil. In order to do so, you're going to press and hold that left D-pad for 5 seconds, and then we're going to use square and X, highlight LED number 3. There's 1 flashing yellow light, which means that anti-recoil is on. Keep holding that left D-pad and now press R1 or L1 to increase or decrease the anti-recoil weight. And keep going, keep testing out in-game until you have your weapon shooting like a laser beam. Once you're happy with your selection, you're just going to release off all the buttons. The LEDs will remain lit up, which signifies that everything has been saved and your mods are already ready to go. For those of you who are wanting to use your mod pass mods and have already gone ahead and set up a game pack, in order to turn on a game pack, please make sure that you are in mod mode. Then you're press and hold mapping button number 1, and then you are going to keep tapping back button number 2 to cycle through the game packs that you have set up, and the LEDs will light up, which lets you know which game pack that you are using. Please refer to my mod pass video to learn how to do that, or if you want me to make an updated mod pass video for the Strikepack Eliminator, leave a comment down below and I'll be more than happy to bring that for you guys. If you want a full detailed list of all the free mods that come with the Eliminator, please refer to the user manual. Everything is well written. Keep in mind, when using mods, your in-game button layout must match the button layout of the Strikepack, and by default the Strikepack will be set to the default button layout. I know using mods is very tricky and difficult at times. You have just scratched the surface on what this product can do. It is extremely powerful. There's a lot of capabilities. So if you want me to make more in-depth specific review videos on how to utilize this product to its fullest, please leave a comment down below. I'll be more than happy to bring you guys those videos. Well, now that our StrikePack is fully set up, it's time to open up a game. Let's put this StrikePack to the test and see how it performs. I'll start off by showing you guys the mods in action. For those of you who are into using them, they definitely work very well. I'm showing off the Rapid Fire mod, Anti-Recoil, and the Drop Shot mod. But let's get to the good stuff. How does it feel to use these 4 back buttons? The 4 back buttons are very comfortable and easy to use. And before you guys ask, I have 2 of the back buttons set to X and circle. It allows me to quickly do the jump shots, the drop shots, sliding around the corner with ease, getting that edge over my opponent. And then the 2 other back buttons are set to square and triangle. Allows me to quickly reload my weapon when needed, or in those hot heavy situations, pull on my secondary to pick up those last remaining guys. And all the while, both of my thumbs are planted on the thumbsticks. I'm always in full control of my character, so definitely use those 4 back buttons to your advantage. And I'm telling you guys, it will help step up your gameplay and compete like a pro. And the placement is perfect of these back buttons. Collective Minds, you guys did a phenomenal job. They are placed right where your fingers naturally rest on the controller, so you're not excessively straining your fingers or repositioning them in an awkward position. It's just very natural and easy to use those back buttons, and they are extremely responsive. It gives a great feedback click. So in terms of ergonomics, the product is exceptional. Moving on to the price. The price point of the StrikePack Eliminator is only $60, very competitive on the market, and it is very affordable for many people. And then we'll talk about the build quality, which is also exceptional. Made from a hard, durable plastic. It doesn't crack, it doesn't squeak. It is firmly onto this controller. It is not moving anywhere. There is no panel gaps. It feels tight, it feels robust, and it will endure many hours of gaming. I am telling you guys, this product will not let you down. And for those of you who currently have the StrikePack Dominator and are thinking about upgrading to the StrikePack Eliminator, I highly suggest you guys do it. You will not regret it. And for those of you who might be wanting to pick up this product for the very first time, do it. You guys will not regret it. It is an exceptional product, and I'm telling you guys, this product will help elevate your gameplay to the max and help you compete like a pro. So it is well worth it, and this will be my go-to controller setup for the PlayStation 4. If you have any questions about what I spoke about in today's video, feel free to leave a comment down below. You can hit me up on social media, and you can also join my Discord for help. I'll be more than happy to help you guys out. You guys are all amazing. If you all enjoyed watching this video, make sure to smash that like button, leave a comment down below, and share with your friends. Greatly appreciated. If you are new to my channel, check me out for the very first time. Make sure to subscribe to stay up to date with my content, and don't forget to press that bell to become part of my notification squad. Paratroopers, you guys are freaking amazing. You guys rock. Everyone have a great rest of your day or night whenever you're watching this video, and I'll see you all on the next one. Peace.